If you opened a school bag 100 years ago, you wouldn't find glossy spiral notebooks or pastel highlighters. Instead, you'd see heavy cloth-bound textbooks, filled with ornate illustrations, decorative borders, and sometimes even stickers or paste-in labels. And those old designs? They quietly shaped the way today's stationery looks, from the covers of our journals to the whimsical stickers we still use to decorate them. The covers, beauty and utility. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, most textbooks were bound in cloth or textured boards, often embossed with elegant patterns. Subjects weren't just stamped with plain titles. Instead, you'd see gilded lettering, flourishes, and Art Deco-inspired frames. A math book might have geometric borders. A literature book could feature ivy vines or a classical torch of knowledge. These covers gave students a sense of importance. Knowledge wasn't just practical, it was sacred. Today's stationery borrows from that. Think of notebooks with faux leather finishes, embossed logos, or vintage-inspired typography. The idea that your tools for learning should feel beautiful started here. Illustrations, learning through art. Inside the pages, early textbooks were full of woodcut and lithograph illustrations. Science books had detailed botanical drawings, maps and geography texts were carefully shaded, and even grammar lessons sometimes featured playful marginal doodles or borders. Why so much art? Because before modern printing and photographs, illustration was how you made learning memorable. Students engaged more when the book felt alive with pictures. And if you look at today's stationery, from planner pages with little floral sketches to stickers of globes, quills, and apples, that influence is obvious. We're still decorating our learning tools with the same mix of knowledge and charm. Stickers, labels, and ephemera. Many textbooks and copybooks in the early 1900s came with or encouraged labels and stickers. Publishers sometimes added reward stickers, seals of approval, or little paper inserts kids could paste in. Teachers often used gummed stars or die-cut labels to reward neat handwriting or completed lessons. This tradition of decorating achievement morphed into school stickers, merit badges, and eventually the stationery stickers we buy just for fun today. The next time you peel a star-shaped sticker to put in your planner, you're following a tradition that began in the schoolroom. Color and typography, from textbooks to notebooks. By the 1920s and 30s, textbook design embraced bold fonts, two-tone printing, and playful color palettes, often limited by printing technology but striking nonetheless. Covers in bright orange, emerald green, and navy blue lined classroom shelves. These colors and typefaces spilled into school supplies. Composition books with marbled black and white covers, labels with blocky sans serif fonts, and exercise books stamped with bold borders. If you look at today's retro-themed stationery lines, you'll notice they borrow heavily from these same palettes and fonts. The cultural shift, from textbook to lifestyle. By the mid-20th century, learning materials weren't just about study. They became part of personal expression. Students doodled in margins, decorated covers with initials, or swapped illustrated bookplates with friends. Textbooks inspired this culture of customization, which we now see everywhere in bullet journals, decorated planners, and school-themed sticker packs. Essentially, vintage textbooks taught us that the act of learning could be artful, decorated, and deeply personal. So, the next time you pick up a pretty notebook, run your hand across an embossed journal cover, or peel off a sticker shaped like an apple or a globe, remember, you're holding a little echo of vintage schoolbooks. The artistry of old textbooks never disappeared. It simply transformed into the stationery we still love today. Because learning isn't just about information, it's about inspiration. And stationery keeps that tradition alive.